stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the USC Trojans and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the USC head coach before the game. He knew all along that this new landscape in college football would be a challenge. That's why in the Big Ten, they were preparing all along for these West Coast teams to have to travel a long way. They've been putting some sports science research together to make sure their players have all of the information they need to perform at their best. We'll see if they can bring that to the field here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll start on the ground with Peoples. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds
maybe some room here. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference in the middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The run inside. It's Peoples. Fights off a defender. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. There's some room. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Gives it on the option. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Maiyava at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well. The Trojans always recruit well at that position. They do well through the port.
Makes a grab and room to run. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jordan. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air, it's Maiyava. Get it out on the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I love their 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Gets the back moving. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Unloads to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
I thought quiet noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. On his feet at the 40. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Finds his man. It's Peoples. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Nittany Lions have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. for Peoples. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Running the red zone, it's Peoples. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play.
Check. 3692, rubber check. Hey, check it. Go.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Jordan. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Send the tight end in motion. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Escapes the pressure to his right. Slings it downfield. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Rushes on him. Got his man. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw it again.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
Nothing you can do about that on defense. That's just an outstanding one-handed grab by the tight end.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Hours of other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some.
Could be an alley. Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Peoples. Still running at the 40. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Escapes the pressure going right. Lowers those pads. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Makes the catch. It's Jordan. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run inside. It's Jordan. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for this young man. I mean, listen, he's a pretty good player, and they depend on him week in and week out to be their guy to carry the mail. Just, it's not working, and the run game hasn't found a rhythm. And I think that's why this offense, they need something. They need a spark. They need to find some way to run the football.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Running inside, it's Jordan. Finding some room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Could not make his way to the corner.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Looking for room. It's Jordan. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Final play of the quarter coming. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So the final period starts with a second down play. Here's Peoples one more time. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Penn State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight property tax bill in the end zone because this guy is spending a lot of time there. He might start taking aim at some of those Nittany Lion touchdown records.
Yeah, and those are some records. I mean, you start talking about Larry Johnson and Saquon Barkley and all the Kajana Carter going back. I mean, so many great running backs at Penn State. To be on that list, to be talked about in that vein, I think you're having yourself a day.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone. He's going to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going.
He's going to fire deep. Goes high to pull it in. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Peoples. Makes it past the marker. On the move at the 30. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
What an unbelievable play on offense, and I think the thought process was, hey, we're on our own 2-yard line. Let's just run the ball and give ourselves some space, give ourselves some better field position. But the ball carrier says, no way. I'm making people miss. I'm taking this thing to the crib. And he showed you his speed. Wow, what a game-changing type play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking left, and he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mayava. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got enough for the first down. And they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The run inside. It's Jordan. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Moving out to the right. On the run, fires downfield. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, here's Peoples. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to their running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Racing down the left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense putting points on the board.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Might have a chance. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Going to the run, it's Peoples. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.